If I got $1 for every time someone told me I look like a porcelain doll, I'd be a millionaire. I'm gonna tell you guys the secrets because we don't gatekeep around here. Moisturizing your skin is key because if your skin is crusty, your makeup's gonna look crusty. Next is foundation. I like the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation because it has like the perfect satin finish. I like going in with buildable foundations because you have the control. You want to first start by blending the foundation with a brush. Then you go in with the sponge. Also, no matter what step in makeup you're on, you always tap, never drag. The dry sponge, we're gonna pick up all the excess foundation. If you're gonna wear makeup, then wear makeup. Like, girls are not wearing makeup these days. A dot concealer is not doing makeup. Next is concealers. The Hourglass Vanish concealers are the best concealers to exist. I go in with one that's like just a little bit brighter than my actual foundation shade. I go in with one that is a lot brighter in the inner corners. Always blend it in an upward angle so you could get that lift. One of the first things my husband noticed about me was how smooth my makeup was. He said, and I quote, "You look like a real life filter." Not gonna lie, I was kikiing because we love a man that appreciates the glam. So I like a really bright under eye, especially inner corner. I go in with a true white concealer. Now when we blend it, we're gonna focus it only in the inner corner. The next key step to making you look literally flawless is powder. I don't understand why we're scared of powder these days. This is what's gonna give you that smooth, no pores, dull looking skin. Don't be scared to go in with powder and set your face. I see some people in real life that have concealer and refuse to do any other makeup, and their whole under eye is all creased and their smile lines is creased. It just makes you look grown and wrinkly. And I like to go in with a bronzing palette. This one is amazing. It's by Essence. Now that we set our face with powder, we're gonna use all powder products. Do not try and put cream on top of powders. It will look crusty. I like using powder products because in my opinion, powders are so much easier to work with than creams. Bronzed up the cheeks, and then we're gonna bronze up the forehead. A really small fan brush, I like to just focus the contour in the back. Now that we look snatched, we're gonna take a loose powder on a powder puff and clean it up because we don't want to look muddy around here. Next is the blush, and we're just gonna add it up here. Focus it at the top. The lower you bring it, the more it's gonna like round your face out. The higher, it'll be like that. And we're trying to be like that. Go in with any brow pencil and just fill in the brow. Just do something with it. Now that our brows are filled, we're gonna clean them up. So we're gonna take a flat brush like this, dip it on your concealer, and we're only gonna carve out the bottom. Once I outlined under my eyebrow, we're gonna take some extra concealer and put it on our eyelids to prepare it for the eyeshadow. Also, it's 2024. Let's stop forgetting to set our concealer on our eyelids because I be seeing girls when they look down, just lines, crease lines. It's not cute. For my everyday eye look, I just like to take any bronzer and just put it on the lid, just so it gives it a little contour and it does not look so blank. For the nose contour, I just like to take a brush that's like this, and I draw two lines, one on this side and one on this side. And when you bring it up to the top, blend it into the shadow that you just did. And then you just draw the bottom under the tip of your nose and a line going across the top to make it look like a little button nose. Don't forget to take a powder and clean the sides of the contour so it could look so pinched like you can't breathe, because if dolls can't breathe, then neither should you. I like to take the powder puff and press it into a pressed powder and just focus that in the inner corners to brighten it more. With this ColourPop highlighter, I just take a really tiny brush, brow bone, inner corner, and then I'm gonna do down my nose. Take a fluffy brush, and that's how we're gonna highlight our cheeks. I want it to be fluffy so that you can't see the line between where the highlight is and the blush. Last step, setting spray. And if you're not drenching your face, you're not doing it right. Literally drench. Make sure you curl your lashes. I like the Shiseido lash curler because it's very like thin, so it gets to the root. Now that your lashes are touching your brows, it's time to tightline your upper waterline. I also like to take a black liquid liner, this one's from Lancome, and just fill in that little inner corner. Now take your favorite lip liner and don't forget to overline. Now fill it in with your favorite nude lip combo. Of course, add a gloss on top.